Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more historic here on Magic Arena. And what we have today is a interesting deck, and it's going to be the first of many of this theme of a deck. And you know, sometimes we do that. We will go in themes. Don't know if necessarily tomorrow's deck will actually be on theme as well, but this is going to be the first of many because there are so many cards, so many different ways that we can build around this particular card, and I know you see it on the board. But before we hop into today's deck, I want to remind everybody, if you enjoyed the channel and the video, please hit that subscribe button. Check out that like button. Check out all the cool links down in the description below. And also, let me know in the comments down below what you want to see made into a future video. I want to hear all about all your different Kaladesh brews, because I am looking for crazy ideas to turn into reality. So with that being said, let's hop right into today's deck. And we are playing PanGenTerrorCon. So this is just a mashup of words here for our deck here, and we are, like I said, playing Panharmonicon. So Panharmonicon is one of the cards that so many people were excited about getting finally put back into Arena. It is a 4-mana artifact that says if an artifact or a creature entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. So basically all of our creatures and artifacts that we put into play that have enter the battlefield effects are going to happen an extra time. So for example, Uro, one of the most busted cards to ever been printed and see the light of day here. You know how when he comes into play, you gain 3 life, you draw a card, you get to put an extra land into play. Well, now we get all that twice. So we get to draw 2 cards, we get to gain 6 life, we get to put 2 extra lands into play for 3 mana. Pretty ridiculous. But yeah, so we're really just going to go into this. We're going to show you how this deck, what it's meant to do. It is meant to have a Panharmonicon in play, and then possibly as many Terror of the Peaks in play. They can come into play on their own or with the help of another card. But Terror of the Peaks, one of the best cards in M21, if not the best mythic in M21, definitely. 5 mana, 5/4. Basically, whenever a creature comes into play under your control, you get to deal damage equal to its power to any target. So 3 mana Uro also gets to deal 6 damage at that point, and then if you double it up with Panharmonicon, that's 12 damage, pretty crazy. However, we also have Genesis Ultimatum to cheat a bunch of stuff into play at once. So again, 7 mana, look at the top 5 cards of your library, put any of the permanents you want into play, and then anything that's not a permanent comes into your hand. So all your lands, artifacts, creatures, enchantments, planeswalkers, those are all going to go into play for free. And then anything like a sorcery or an instant will just come into your hand. So you're not going to lose out any of the cards. You may just not be able to put any of those cards into play. So again, it's pretty crazy if we hit multiple Terrors of the Peaks, maybe a Panharmonicon, because that would be lethal on its own, or just hitting some of these other cards that we have in here. So let's just go down the list. The first couple cards you're going to see are not actually cards that are going to benefit off of any of the combo. They really just help with the mana and with card draw. So the first being Valakut Awakening, also a land, but if we have a bunch of dead cards in our hand, this can potentially put those cards back and redraw with them. We have a couple copies of Balaged Recovery for the same reason, it's a land, and then also it lets us bring a card back from our graveyard, put it into our hand. Now, we have some pretty cool ramp here. Elvish Rejuvenator. This is really good with Panharmonicon because when this comes into play, we're going to look at the top 5 and we're going to put one of those land into play. And it can be a non-basic land. It can be any land. It's going to come into play tapped. So really good if we get to get 2 of those into play. We've already covered Uro. We have 4 Storm's Wrath. This is a great mass removal spell. We don't really care about our tiny creatures. Yes, this does kill Terror of the Peaks, but if we're getting overrun, we need a way to kill the board. So I really did think about playing like an Anger of the Gods card, or any of those cards that actually just deal 3 damage to everything. But sometimes we just need to deal 4 damage and we need to just kill everything. So this happens to also kill Muxus, which we hate as long as they don't kill us before. So if they hit a hasty goblin with Muxus, we're probably dead anyway. But this is here for that reason. So again, we've already covered Terror of the Peaks. Next is going to be a couple copies of Verdurous Gearhulk. I wanted to maybe play 3 of these, but I didn't want to necessarily craft one right now because we are, again, a little mythic poor. But this is cool. This is a 5 mana 4/4. It has trample. It is an artifact creature. But when it comes into play, we get to distribute 4 +1/+1 counters among any number of target creatures we control. So this is essentially, if we play it by itself, this is an 8/8. You know, maybe we have a Terror of the Peaks in play. We play this as an 8/8, and then we also get to deal 8 damage to our opponent. So really, really good synergy there. We have 3 copies of Cavalier of Thorns. This is also going to help us ramp. You know, you really want some good 5-drops after you play a Panharmonicon. So, you know, Panharmonicon obviously costs 4, and then you want a really good payoff on 5. So that's why we have, you know, a number of 5-drops here. Cavalier of Thorns works like Elvish Rejuvenator. We're going to look at the top 5 cards. We're going to put a land into play. However, the remaining cards are going to go to the graveyard. But then if this thing dies, we actually get to get any card back from our graveyard and put it on top of our library. So it kind of acts as like a Balaged recovery at that point, you know, in order to get a card back. But again, it's also a really big card. It's got 6 toughness. It's hard to deal with. And then again, it's going to ramp us. We play this on turn 5 after Panharmonicon. That should give us potentially 7 mana. So then the following turn, we can Genesis Ultimatum. We have 2 copies of Golos. Golos is, again, going to let us search a land when it comes into play. And then it has a cool ability that says exile the top 3 cards of your library. You can pay them without paying their mana cost. So yes, it is all 5 colors. We should have no problem ramping up to 7 mana again, because if we have Panharmonicon on 4, Golos on 5, that's going to get us 2 land. That's going to give us 7 mana. And then one of the lands we could search out is going to be a Cascading Cataracts, which will provide us 5 mana of any color. So again, if we need to, we can do this to activate Golos. And then last but not least, other than the 4 Genesis Ultimatums, we have 1 copy of Ghalta. I know this looks weird. This is really just for the memes. Really hoping to get somebody good with this. You know, there's also a world where maybe we cast it, but I really just want to hit this off of a Genesis Ultimatum with a Terror of the Peaks and then just 12 somebody. I thought about putting in that crazy worm that's like a 16/16 or a 15/15, however big it is. But that thing's impossible to cast, at least with this in play. If we have some of her creatures in play, this is actually has a realistic casting cost because the colorless mana gets reduced based on the total power of creatures we have in play. So if we have 2 Cavalier of Thorns in play, this costs 2 mana for a 12/12 Trampler. It's pretty good. Other than that, we have 24 lands, but again, in reality, we have 28 because of the fact we have, you know, a couple of dual modal faced cards. So that is the deck. So let's get into the gameplay, and we will see you all at the wrap-up. All right, PanGenTerrorCon. All right, opponent's going first. We are mulliganing. Maybe first? Hopefully second. No, we're going to mull. Yeah, we're going to keep this. All right, so don't know if this is a... Interesting. We don't have any basics, but let's not tell them that. Let's not tell them I don't have any basics. A braid? You afraid of my 1/1? Very curious by that play, right? We get some more land. We should put 1 basic in here just for cards like Ghost Quarter. Just think you could have been caving. Oh. Oh no.
Hey, over here. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Don't kill. Oh my god. What are you doing? I don't understand. Oh. We drew the card we didn't want to draw. We drew the Ghalta.
This'll be easy.
6 mana. Oh my gosh, you just have all of the removal. Let's draw land. Let's just draw 2 lands in a row. Alright, perfect. So I think we... Do we? Yeah, let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. I can't have another lava coil, right? We're just gonna take it. No blocks. If they're gonna burn it out, they're gonna use 2 burn spells. That's fine. This will allow us to get rid of their whole board now. Oh, or it won't. Because our opponent has everything that they ever need. What was that? Feel the ruin. Alright, well. I need to get rid of all these goblins. Founder's down to 1. I don't hate that. Ironcrag feet. That's bad. Here comes Ugin, right? Here comes Ugin. Oh, holy fiery emancipation. Holy smokes. It is a little disappointing that we're not drawing any lands. Alright, well maybe we get to do something next turn, but I doubt it.
This'll be easy.
Let's take 6 here. No, thank you. No, thank you. Terror of the Peaks Fire Emancipation. Oh, man. Maybe we should have thrown in 1 Fire Emancipation in our deck. I really don't want to get greedy with this Panharmonicon. Maybe we should have. Anything else we could do? We can get an Uro down. I think gaining 6 life here is pretty important. As long as they don't have an abrade. Why do I even say card names? Like, why? Why do I say card names? Alright, well, we got a Gulta. Because Gulta's a thing now. We just wanted a one of surprise, right? Wow. Nice. Oh, man. That was pretty bunk. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, just go for it again. We have like all of our land in play. There's saps. We are going to, I guess it's the same. Oh, we're running out of cards. And yep, because why not? We get to gain a little bit of life here, go up to 18. All right. Well, we don't have any Panharmonicons in play, but we have two big creatures. Oh yeah, that's ooh, that was a pretty interesting game. Not as intended, but it definitely worked out. All right, well, crazy first game. that was a crazy first game. Let's hydrate. I want to know down in the comments who hydrates with me every time they watch. All right, well, opponent's going first. We don't have any ramp. But I do feel if we draw land here against a deck that's semi-aggro, this is probably a good hand with both of these Storm's Wraths. So I think we're going to keep it. Oh. Okay. I was a little hesitant at first, but it looks... Yeah. We don't want to see an Obliterator. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Spawn of Mayhem's pretty good, so they have a really, really good draw here. Especially since we're not doing anything. We're taking 7, we're at 6. Just gonna hover over this like I don't know what it is. Start reading. Demonic Embrace, so we're at 3 now. It's pretty good. Make sure we play this as a red mana. Okay. Well, we're gonna take this turn off as well. So we're gonna play this as a green. I feel like that's a little more important. Get rid of creatures. Wow. Alright, well. So Cavalier has reach, so don't sweat it, don't sweat it. I mean, we're definitely blocking. I don't know. And I definitely want to... I just want to get a land here. Okay. Gonna do it again. We really need to hit a land here. Yeah, so now I don't want to say anything. Okay. I want them just to play the Regisar. Okay, well, that's still pretty ridiculous. So it would be pretty greedy just to fire this off. We could Terror of the Peaks. So it is unfortunate that I really did not want them to demonic embrace. I mean, we have to block. I have a feeling we're just gonna have to fire off this Genesis Ultimatum this turn. Terror of the Peaks doesn't really do anything for us. I really wish we would have drawn a land. We could have Terror of the Peaks into flashback or escape Uro, killing this. I think we just have to do it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. 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 Oh, I felt like we actually almost recovered from that. Good game. Oh, how crazy would just a fog have been right there. We could have just fogged them and been done. Ooh. Oh. Game can't win them all. That demonic embrace just really killed us. Not being able to Uro after a dragon there really got us. Get to go first. Oof, against the Luris deck. We have to mulligan this. Alright, this is better. Alright, so we're gonna put back this Cavalier. We're gonna go Balagate, Triome, Innerland Harbor. Oh my god. Take the Uro. Thank you. We just drew another one. Okay. Oh. Alright, what do you got for us? Red Horde Arcanist. I have a feeling we're about to get Thoughtseize again. This deck is just such a pain to deal with. Alright, here comes the Thoughtseize. Yeah, there goes the Uro. Yeah, they should probably just take the Storm's Wrath. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. No blocks. Sure thing. Sure thing. Well, you know this is happening. You know this is happening. Yeah, I don't know what the importance is of doing this while we're waiting for Uro to sacrifice, but alright. Good on you, my friend. No tax. Ooh, let's get another Thoughtseize. Let's just draw Genesis Ultimatum and just be done with this game. Let's just get him good. I guess we're taking 7. I'm still not blocking. So I don't want to Stitcher Supplier them into a Croxa. Alright, ideally we draw land here and then we just draw Genesis Ultimatum and be done with it. I don't think it's going to happen though. Alright, well, we will be blocking. Genesis Ultimatum one time! Oh, I'm gonna regret this. Oh! I think we have to do this to stay alive, though. It was a Croxa. Are you kidding me? We're just gonna get this stolen. This is gonna get claimed, and then we're gonna die. Don't have a claim. They always have a claim, though, right? Don't you dare have a claim. Don't you dare. Oh, they have. Oh, we're at 1. And they have a village rights, because they always have the 2 together. Oh. I guess it doesn't matter. Who earns? Who earns? Oh. All right. What are we doing? Who are we playing? Let's do something crazy today. Let's do something crazy. All right, we're keeping. We're keeping. We're keeping. We're keeping. Take this card. Oh, they mulliganed. Okay. Shall we put this into play? Blue-white flyers? No, blue-white Panharmonicon probably. No Yorion. No Yorion the sideboard. Let's rephrase. One to the top. Crazy 3 draw. Oh. What are you playing? I don't know what you're playing. Legion's Landing? I'm much confused right now. Earth of Millennium. What is your deck? It's very possible that you're actually playing Yorion still. Yeah, I just don't know what they're playing. Some kind of weird token deck? Should we just fire this off? Let's attack. I know they can block, but I want to see. All right, well, you know, like a sensor or something. Dovin's veto. All right, of course you have Dovin's veto. Well, that was a great draw. Oh, they don't have any counter spells. They could destroy all artifacts and enchantments here. Oh, you gonna make a tuck-tuck? You are not. Interesting.
That was uncalled for. That didn't go according to plan.
Let's get a couple cards here. Oh, Essence Scatter. Okay. So why would it's a fairy control deck be playing Legion's Landings and... That's fine. We are at 12.
Mind and body should move in unison. Hone your prowess.
They're out of blue mana. If we actually draw a untapped land, which we don't, of course. All right. Let's see what happens. It is good. They probably do have a Wrath,
You cannot
but
see folly.
I feel like though they would have killed Golos off, right? I feel like that's like priority number one, but they also didn't kill Golos with this. Oh, four less. My bad. All right. Well, we're just going to
Such violence is accepted.
we're just gonna gulta you,
And discipline. Encounter no obstacles.
right? Like. Okay. Take 24. Oh, that's a weird. I think you just mashed up a lot of decks together. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's essentially what we did too. Well, good game, good game. Oh, we had an immediate pairing. Like, I don't even felt like I finished clicking the button to start my game. let's see what we draw. Is this red or goblins or something weird like red-white? Alright, I do actually like the fact that we drew that right there. This is goblins. What's funny about this, right, is the fact that they literally had no play until turn 3. And they're probably still going to win because they're going to be able to mux us. Yup. Wow, look at you go. Look at you go. Let's stop that shenanigans. Franco, huh? Let's see, blue, blue, blue. Green, green, red. Let's go get our cascading cataracts. Maybe that'll make them go after Golos with some card. I don't know. Do it to it. Oh. Oh, it feels so good. Yep, I'm okay with that. We're gonna deal damage, 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 damage. Submit. Submit. Oh my god, did we just really beat goblins with this deck? Oh my gosh. Yes! Yes, goblins! Oh my gosh. Oh, that might have been the worst goblin draw I've ever seen. And wow, and we hit. We hit with that Genesis Ultimatum. Holy moly. We literally got a Gearhulk, a Terror of the Peaks, a Cavalier, a Panharmonicon, and then whatever the other card was, a land. Holy moly. That was great. That was a lot of damage. Wow. That just that excites me. All right. Ooh. Some of these clickbaity titles in these YouTube videos. Is that what I need to be doing? Making like all clickbait? You'll never believe. Can I go first? I feel like I probably went first last game. I don't remember. Don't you thought sees me? What is this? Okay. Not sure I've ever seen this card. Probably seen it, but I've never seen it been played. It's like 1 mana black. They're gonna concede if I get to Storm's Wrath them. Oh, they get to Pilfering Imp us, which is bad. Please don't whiff. Okay, good. Oh. Oh. Why? They're just gonna concede. You should have pilfering imped us. Right? Yeah, of course you concede there. Oh, let me double check and read that card. Target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card from it. Yeah, you 100% should have not gotten greedy and played that child tonight. That was 100% on you. Wow. Okay, well. Good game. I can't be upset with that. I mean, their name Tilt, Scoop. They got tilted after we wrathed them and they scooped. Okay. All right. We've gotten extremely lucky with this deck. I feel like I've seen this name recently. Yep, we clicked the wrong side. Game, please understand that. What is this person playing? Mystic Sanctuary. Ornithopter, Psy. Oh, your ordering was a little off there. Ordering was definitely a little off. I wanted to Valakut Awakening here, but I guess we're going to try to Storm's Wrath you. So they have 1 mana, right? Pretty good. Have to imagine this is good against them. They hit an Emery. Guess we get a Triome. Definitely going to take action. They hit a Paradox Engine, we lose. So maybe they're going to bounce our Golos here. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, let's just go ahead and play this. All right, let's see what happens. So we should 100% be able to Golos and activate Golos next turn. But again, if they find Paradox Engine, the game's over anyway. So they would get to Paradox Engine and then just start looping the Mox Ambers over and over again to generate infinite mana. And then they could cast all of the artifacts after they generate all the mana they need from their graveyard with Emery. Okay, so that was a shot at the Paradox Engine. I get it, I get it, I get it. We also could just Balaged Recovery, which I think we might do. We could just Balaged for Genesis Ultimatum. And then cast the Genesis Ultimatum. Another one. Okay, they still haven't hit it. They should probably just get like a Mind Stone here. Something that lets them cycle. Let's look at our graveyard. Nothing. Yeah, so going for Golos only allows for a looking 3 cards. That's pretty good. But they can just bounce it in response. Hey, hold on. Oh, it exiles. Never mind. Never mind. Let's get a... See what we get. Oh, it's pretty good. That was pretty good. So they could have just bounced the Terror of the Peaks after we played it, but but that is a lot of damage. They should have seen one more turn, right? They definitely should have looked for one more card. Good game. Uh-oh. Man, our pairings have been like super fast today. Pretty insane. Yeah, we're gonna keep. We can give this a shot. We do have ourselves a Storm's Wrath. We're gonna keep the Balaged in our hand. I was gonna say if they thought seized us or any kind of discard, we essentially at least had this, but maybe we should have just played it. No, I guess it's fine now. So hopefully we can land this Panharmonicon next turn. Nope. Goodbye, Panharmonicon. Oh. Okay. Genesis Ultimatum, huh? Don't want them to know about the Sulfur Falls in our hand. I think next turn we do cast Balaged Recovery on the Genesis Ultimatum. Oh, this is a Grixis deck. Okay. They are definitely making some odd choices. Let's see what we hit. Okay. Well, we had to do it, right? We had to potentially set up for it.
Those who cannot beyond the veil of life are lost. Keep an open mind.
God, I hate Narset so much. Blue. Guess it doesn't matter here. Will Valakut Awakening for 0 at the end of their turn?
With thoughtfulness before action.
I mean, we already know they're going to play this Nicol Bolas and plus it. You already know? Oh, okay. I guess we don't know. I'll take that. Oh, we missed. So, Terror of the Peaks in our graveyard is kind of bad, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Right, we still get the Storm's Wrath.
I have reached my limit.
One, two, three, five. Seems right. Should have gotten rid of all the creatures, but I really don't. I don't think it matters that much. If they block. They could go after it again. They should just got Verdurous Gearhulk. Alright, that should have been the one we definitely removed, but that's just our idiot self not doing the correct thing. That is definitely our fault. What were we thinking? We're gonna cast this right now. We're gonna cast this right meow. Oh, and there's Scoops Magoopsing it up. Whew! We kill Scarab God, we deal 3 damage to them. And yeah, That was pretty good. I was pretty deep in thought that game, as you could tell, because I was sitting down and yeah, wow. Okay, I didn't expect that, but good game. All right, everybody, welcome back to the wrap up, and we crushed it somehow. Now, we 100% got lucky with some of our games and some of our matchups. I need to really reiterate that. So we went 6-2, but yeah, we got in an extra game because we had that one really quick game against that mono black 1-drop deck that scooped up after we Storm's Wrath them. But yeah, this deck as built is not good, for the obvious reason that we're not playing any 1 or 2 drops. We are solely relying on our ramp on turn 3, or the fact that we can potentially ramp, and then we have like a fail safe button in regards to having Storm's Wrath. But you can't really successfully build a deck this way. I really just wanted to try it to see what would happen, and yeah, we got super lucky, super lucky. So we're just gonna, I mean, obviously take our luck as it is, and yeah. So, and I know again we're not playing in ranked, so we probably would have lost the majority of the games in ranked had we been playing against some serious decks. But yeah. Now, we did get to beat goblins. That was cool. They did have a bad draw, but being able to actually pull off a almost a combo-esque turn where we hit Genesis Ultimatum and then actually hit Terror of the Peaks, Gearhulk, Panharmonicon, whatever else we hit, I don't even remember. That was pretty sick. So yeah. So props to that. I actually am glad that we put in the Golos and the 1 Cascading Cataracts. I felt like that was cool to see. We did get, I would say props and slops to Galta. We got to cast Galta, I feel like. We never hit Galta off of the Ultimatum, but casting Galta was actually really good. So there was that. Other than that, though, I do feel like if you're really going to try to not Genesis Ultimatum, but Panharmonicon successfully, I do feel like you need to have 1s and 2s that help you ramp to get to that Panharmonicon. It is a little awkward. And again, obviously, hindsight being 2020 and everything, it's a little awkward to ramp on turn 3 into a 4th land and then play that 5th land and then play Panharmonicon, when we could just be playing a 5-drop. So yeah, so the cards are a little off. We don't always hit with our builds. They're not always like, they're not always the best builds. Obviously, this channel is not built around best builds. This is built around let's have fun, let's throw cards in a deck and see what happens. And that's what we did. We finally got our first, Panharmonicon deck in the books. The first of many. There's going to be a ton of Panharmonicon decks. I do know, though, that one of the ones we are going to build, hopefully soon, it is going to revolve around Hostage Taker. So would like to see what we do there. But yeah, this PanGenTerrorCon deck, it worked okay, but only because we got lucky. So it is what it is. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video again. Please don't go out and build this version of the deck unless you have all of the cards and you're just trying to have fun. So start with Panharmonicon and then build based on what you have. Do not build a shell like this. We probably could have done something different, obviously, if we would have paid more attention to our 1s and 2s, but I specifically wanted to try not to do that just to see what would happen, see if it was possible, and somehow we got lucky. And obviously, we're not playing for anything, so yeah, we're just playing for fun, for pride, mostly. But again, I'm really glad that we were able to get lucky and we saw some pretty cool turns. So if you enjoy the video and the channel, please hit that subscribe button, that like button. Check out all the cool links down in the description below, the Discord, the Patreon, and the Twitch link. And again, as always, please let me know what you're building, what you're playing right now. I want to know what cool Kaladesh brews you're looking forward to. Give me some ideas and we can see what we can do. So let me know you made it to the end of the video too as well. That's awesome. So with that being said, everybody, please stay safe. We will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.